All right, hey everybody, welcome back. Got another news feed here for you. This one kicking it off right off the bat. 2025 Colorado owners are complaining about ill-fitting rear seat cushions. I'll tell you what, when I saw this, I had to go out myself, run out and take a look at ours, and it's not like this. But when you see it, it's pretty crazy. It says Chevy Colorado owners are arguing on social media about the seats in their trucks. In a recent post complaint in Chevy Colorado and GMC Canyon owners group on Facebook, owners shared photos of serious rear seat misalignment between the outboard seat and the middle seat on the 2025 Colorado. See for yourself. So we look at it. Look at this. Okay, I'd be pissed too. I'd be pretty upset. If my back seat between the 60-40 split kind of thing on that back seat and that gap looked like that, I'd be pretty dang mad also. I wouldn't tolerate this. And I would be pretty upset. I went out and looked at mine. And it's not. Mine is not like that. But I understand where people would be upset. However, with that said, I have had two issues with our Colorado as far as trim and fitment issues. Okay, one, you guys remember that the shift boot around my column shifter or center shifter, gear select shifter, the main one there, that rubber or that leather boot was not plopped in correctly. I had to bring that in under warranty and have them fix that. And right now, currently, my leather on my dash that's right next to where my start button is, engine start button, that is popped out of the corner. It needs to have a new piece put on. So, like I said, I've had a couple of, two in 16 and a half or 17,000 miles. I've had two trim or fit and finish type issues with our Colorado that we do got to get addressed. They're minor. They mean nothing. They affect nothing. They're sure not anything like this, but pretty interesting that, like I said, I have had two issues with it that I had, I still have not had the one fixed for the, that's on the dash yet. This is a major issue. They're saying all 2025 rear seats have visible gap. Every other truck at the dealer has the same issue. I'm not sure. Maybe it was just I don't know. It says it's a bit of a mixed bag, some owners having misalignment seats and some not. But it appears that the majority have no complaints about the alignment of the seats in their trucks. One owner said he has the same problem, claimed that 3 different GM dealers refuse to do anything to remedy the gap because they are all like that, they said. Here's a picture here. It shows you there, but that looks pretty normal there. Maybe there's a gap there. I don't know. But here, this is a lot. That's pretty noticeable gap. I mean, these seats operate independently of each other. They both fold up. So you would expect there to be just a smidge or they'd be right tight together. But this is obviously a fit and finish something issue here that's going on. And it says some say that they have a small gap and didn't notice until they were looking for it, which was me. I went out because of this article and looked at mine. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you can see a little. It's nothing like this. Others say they don't have a seat gap, but they've been disappointed with other build quality issues that they found in their trucks. Some claim that the problem is exclusive to the Colorado and that none of the Canyon models have the rear seat misalignment. However, the two trucks are built on the same line and assembled in the same plant in Missouri and likely the same exact seat suppliers. It makes no sense why one would be and one wouldn't be, but there it is for you. It is something that you might want to look into and check on yours, but even if you check it, apparently, there's nothing that can be done about it because 3 dealerships that he says, all 3 dealerships told him nothing we can do about it. That's how it is, and you're just going to deal with it. So might be something to deal with or something like that. Heck, put a seat cover over it if it bothers you, and then you'll never even notice it. But anyway, pretty interesting to see that. And then we have here 10 unstoppable manual transmission trucks that you can buy right now for under 15 grand. And honestly, these would be amazing. I had to read this article because it's like, there's 2 of these. I want them. I want them right now. And I'm not going to lie, they might even be something I buy as a project truck just to play with. I don't have a garage anymore here. We downsized when we moved down here. Kids are out of the house. We went from, huge garage space, huge house, 5 acres. We had the whole setup. Now we're much more smaller and I don't have the room to do this stuff, but I would love one of these. And they give you some examples here. 1998 Toyota T100. Look at right now, about $13,750 for one right now. I mean, whopping 190 horsepower and 220 pound-feet of torque. Pulls 6,000 pounds. What a awesome truck and what a fun truck that would be. God, that would be amazing to have. And look at that price, though. It's still pretty crazy. $14,000 for that. And it says owners reporting 412,000 miles in some of their SR5s. 1997 GMC Sonoma. You know what? I owned one. I'm over that. I don't need that. I'm good there. Great truck, but I did own it. But it was nice. You can get it in a manual. Mine was a manual as well too. Nice truck. 1990 hard body. Would love this. I don't really like this lowered down kind of one, but it was definitely an awesome truck. Never owned one, but I drove one as a part delivery truck back then when I was in high school for the shop I worked at as an actual mechanic. We had one of these dedicated as a parts run truck, and loved it. Was a fantastic truck. Right here, I'd take this in a heartbeat. 2004 Nissan Frontier, right there, would take that all day long. 3.3 liter V6, 180 horse, 200 pound-feet of torque, and simple engine, little 4-cylinder. We will take that. You can get the 4-cylinder or the 3.3 V6, but I'd take that in a manual all day, and I'd love it. In price-wise, they're talking about $11,500 is the average price for one right now today. For that hard body, $10,300. These are pretty decent prices in today's world, today's time. I know there'll be a lot of people that did much better. 1998 Chevy S10, also owned one right in that same time frame, but $88.50. And there you go right there. Pretty sweet little truck. Right here, a 2000 Toyota Tacoma. This is my number one on the list. I would love this. I would straight up love, one of these early 2000 Tacomas. $11,500, simple, easy. I would want it actually myself. I would want it. The 3.4 is great, that V6, but that 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine, and pair that with a manual in that thing, and it'd be a truck that lasts forever. There's just no doubt about it. Would be an amazing one. The 99 B Series, Mazda B Series, is basically a Ford Ranger. Basically what it was is it's a rebadged Ford Ranger, and it was a phenomenal truck. Excellent truck. So was the Ford Ranger, was another one. It was an excellent truck. So fantastic options, and here it is right here. 2005 Ford Ranger. Oh, I didn't show you prices on these either. I'm sorry, back up. $11,500 on that Tacoma. Look, if I found this truck that looked just like this right here, if I could find that for $12,000, I would buy that today. I'd literally just write the check and buy that today and have it. God, that would be so much fun. Just fun to drive. This right here, that Mazda, coming in about 11 grand. 10.7 is the average for these. And moving into that Ford Ranger, same kind of thing. 10.7, they're basically the identical truck. This is this. Here's a single cab version. Here's an extended cab version. Fleet side and step side. But, basically in design. But they were both basically identical trucks. And loved them. I owned so many of these Rangers, so many of the S10s back in the day. Absolutely loved them. And the last one, we got two more I think on the list. But a 2006 Dakota with the V8 in this thing. $10,000. These were excellent trucks too. The RT street truck, very fun, very fast. This had a 3.9 liter V6 in it if you wanted that with the 5-speed, but you also could get the 4.7 liter V8 with a manual transmission reaching 235 horsepower and 190 ponies for the V6. So, like I said, fun truck. These things were pretty excellent. They were wicked fast for their time. Awesome truck. And then you got a 98 Isuzu Hombre coming in at $10,000. Don't know anything about this truck. Never seen one in person. I've done some videos where we've talked about their reliability in the past as they've shown up on other things on there, but excellent option as well, and I think that wraps our list out. It does, but kind of a little walk down memory lane and lets you know what they're worth right now if you want to still get them. So questions on this or any questions on what's going on with the seats or any of that kind of stuff, put it below. Thanks for watching.